So in today's video, I will show you two ways on how to control your existing ambient light even during the midday sun in order for you to be able to shoot wide open and show you how I lit and shot these images. So hi everyone, this is Jiggie, a portrait and wedding photographer from the Philippines, and welcome to the channel. So before anything else, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel and would want to learn more about off-camera flash photography or maybe just photography in general, then this channel is for you. So you might want to consider subscribing, and while you're at it, click that notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Now in this video, I am once again taking you behind the scenes during an actual engagement shoot, and I will show you two techniques that I would use in order to shoot wide open even if I am shooting under the midday sun. So here goes.
Too high, too near. Ilay forward one. Okay, Gino, bring it up higher. Let's say contest.
So you might be wondering what my camera is. My camera is a Sony a7R Mark V, and the lens that I was using is this one, the 50mm 1.2 GM. Now the light that I was using is a ProPhoto B10X Plus, which is a 500-watt strobe that's capable of TTL and high-speed sync, which is basically the first technique that I used in this shoot. Now what I'm doing here is basically demonstrating to the Lightman where I want my light coming from. I usually want my existing ambient light and my artificial light to match when it comes to direction. That's why I am telling him make sure to have it to make sure that the light is screwed on properly or placed properly on the light stand, because I needed him to bring it out a bit more so that the same general direction of the sun is followed by my artificial light, which is basically what I am demonstrating here. And you notice right now, I am not using anything else except for my 50mm 1.2. Therefore, I am actually shooting this particular layout in high-speed sync. The settings that I have for this shot is 1/2500 f1.6 ISO 100. If you notice, I am actually slightly overexposed just so that I can get more light on their face. Now, what I'm asking him to do here is to mimic a walk, which is a technique that I normally do when I want those dynamic shots as if the subject was walking. Instead of the subject having to really walk, I make them just take one step so that we can control every movement and it is repeatable without them getting tired too much. Now, I shot the groom first while the bride was getting ready, and after I shot the groom, I shifted the technique that I used because I felt that shooting in high-speed sync was taking up too much power on my flash and I didn't want to drain my battery too fast.
Hawakan mo yung kamay niyan para damas. Yan. Closer. Going closer. Going closer.
There's something different with my camera. The lens hood is no longer there, and what I did is I employed another technique to control my existing ambient light and still shoot wide open by putting an ND filter. But what I use is a very special Very ND filter, which I totally love for this particular reason. Let me show you. A Very ND filter, well, an ND filter in essence, what it does, it cuts the light. So if I put this here right now, you'll see that light will not shine through. This will allow me then to bring down my shutter speed within my flash sync speed and still shoot wide open and maximize the power of my flash. A Very ND filter like so it allows you to move the filter from left to right and giving you different levels of light, different levels of shades. In other words, it's darker or lighter, so it cuts more light or less light. That Very ND filter is basically nothing new, but the reason why I love this particular one is because of this one. It's got an attachment that allows you to use it with any filter thread size. Like for example, this one's a 72mm filter thread size. All I need to do is do this, hold it in place, put it on top, and it locks in place, and this one magnetically attaches to my lens. So what happens is, For me to get my proper exposure, what I would do is I would move this left and right so that I can bring my shutter speed down to 1/250 and to the aperture that I want. In this case, it was at 1.2, and I think I was shooting at about 1 stop or 1.5 stops underexposed.
Pahirapan ba natin yung lightsman natin? Pahirapan natin ang konti, no? Lightsman, dito ka.
Parang gawit na siya.
Kala niyo, laki ng katawan ko, ha?
Lightsman, dito ka.
Ito yung... This is how you get bigger.
Baba mo to. Dito ka. Give me light on Homer's face. From the side. May resto sa taas, pasakto yan. Kaya kang ganyan, order kang tinola. Good. Homer, can
Cordon bleu.
move back here a bit? There. No, yeah. Okay, I'll go in here. Chin down, Ivy. That. Nice. Homer, harap ka na konti kay Ivy.
In reality, what I try to do whenever I am shooting, earlier I said I wanted it to come from the direction of the existing ambient light, but I also wanted to try some shots where I had the light behind it and use the existing ambient light as my main light and my flash as my kicker light. However, it didn't really work out too well, but it's always good to try something, even though you think that it might not work too well, but it's always good to try.
Nice. Gino,
Yo.
you gotta transfer back. Here. Hold that pose, ha? Homer, yung chin.
Ilaw kay Ivy.
Yeah, yeah. Your nose mo a little bit more. Ganyan, yan. Look at the tip of her nose. Nice. That's it. Beautiful. That's it. I love it. I love that. Hold.
And there you go. Those are two very simple techniques on how to control your existing ambient light and still shoot wide open. The first is you shoot on high speed sync, or the second is you use an ND filter, which I would actually recommend more, because then you could use a flash that's actually weaker and still get the same results. But you have to be careful about the ND filters that you buy. And well, in any case, with any equipment that you actually have, you have to know what that particular equipment is doing to your shot. In this case, this one, I know that it gives a slight color cast that's a bit warmer, but personally, I do like warmer images anyway. I would rather have that than an ND filter that gives a green or a bluish or a reddish tone. Alright, so if you guys have any questions with regards to this video, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And I do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do subscribe to the channel, and while you're at it, click that notification bell. Now, if you want to see some of the images that I've created, you could always check out the rest of my social media sites in Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram, all at Jiggie Alejandrino. Okay, till the next video.